Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex, and this is my island, Lorien, where we're gonna do a little bit of a speed build today. I asked my members what they would like to see in the next speed build / tutorial, and they said a perspective build. I am not good at those, but I figured a view was pretty close to that, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you how I would go about building a view with, a viewpoint, something that's going to look brilliant in pictures. This is the area I'm going for. As you can see, lots of empty space. It's looking good, looking nice. I'll show you the map so you can kind of get an idea here. Really empty side of the map. We got tons of room to work with. It'll be great. It'll be so fun. Speaking of my members, thank you all so much for supporting my channel. If you'd like to join, the link is in the description. Yeah. Thank you all so much. So to get started with a view in mind, first of all, I'm very inspired by Susu, who is spicy_p on Reddit. You can check out the island tour I did of her island potato. It has so many amazing views, and I can only hope to reach that level of talent. But here I'm starting out by making the viewpoint itself. So if you want to go about making a view on your island, besides making sure you have space like I did on my map, you need to pick a place that's gonna be where you view the area. So as you can see, I am standing here, I'm marking the exact spot right there. That's gonna be where we're viewing from. So you can see how much space I have to fill, how much I can see. Next, you're gonna wanna figure out how far the view goes. So here I am just putting some water pathing down. Putting a little mini waterscape right there so I can kind of figure out what is visible from my camera, from the viewpoint. Once you determine that, you can kind of get an idea of the dimensions of the space you're going to be working with. I do the same thing with cliffs here on the sides and in the back to figure out how much I can see with my camera open and how much therefore I need to build today. As you can see, since I put multiple cliffs down, it gives me a better frame of reference for exactly how far to the left and to the right I need to go, so I can go ahead and start building out those cliffs and making sure that the entire field of vision from the lookout point is lush and full of terraforming. My idea for this view is to have this first cliff tier leading out from the lookout point, and there's going to be like a waterfall leading down to the ground level. So it's kind of like a backwards waterfall. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be cool. I'll let you all chill as I start this terraforming and waterscaping. I decided that I want to have an island on the ground level, so it's going to be a little island with two trees. These two that I'm planting right now, they are going to serve as something to look at from the view. I think it's going to be much prettier than just empty water. So that's what we're working with for the island. It's going to be pretty small, pretty narrow. Also, this is your self-care checkpoint. I hope you're having a lovely day. Please remember to care about yourself today. Drink some water. Take any meds that you might have forgotten. Have a great day. And since this is my last video before Christmas, for those of you who celebrate, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you don't celebrate, I hope you have a beautiful, relaxing weekend. Just a quick little note here, when you're making a view sort of build, it's imperative that you continuously check from the lookout point to make sure you like what you're building. It's much better to catch things early on than to have to re-terraform huge swaths of land. So I realized that this first cliff tier went out a little bit too far. The waterfall did. It made it where you couldn't really tell that there was an island ahead. So I'm bringing it forward a bit so that you can hopefully see more of the water from the lookout point, and I think that'll be a lot better. I'm glad that I caught that now. Just remember to keep checking occasionally. I'm really proud of the waterscaping on the left side of this build. This was a very unplanned build. I knew going in that I wanted to make a view and that I wanted it to start with the backwards waterfall. That was the whole plan when I started filming. For those of you who ask about how long these take, this one ended up taking about an hour and 50 minutes total, so honestly not bad for one of my speed builds. They usually go a little over 2 hours, so I'm really speeding up here, getting quicker. Also, I think that tall items can really make or break a view. You don't want to have too much empty space in the background, and I didn't want the cliffs to just fully circle it, so I made a little pathway with the Torii Gate. Yeah, I recommend tall items. Since I want people to be really focused on the center of this build when they're looking out from the lookout point, I want this little island to be the focal point and maybe the Torii Gate behind. So the sides, I just want to make sure there's no eye-catching empty space. I feel like it's almost worse than having like gaudy items placed about. Having empty space definitely draws the eye, so I'm trying to make sure everything feels lush, kind of blends in on the side so that you're not drawn to look at that. It's just kind of filler space. Pretty filler space, but filler space. Shout out to the 2.0 update for giving us glowing moss and vines, because they really came through for this build. I really wanted to add a mixture of trees for this area. I felt like they would fit the vibe, so you've probably seen the pine trees that I've been placing. There's only like 1 or 2 in this build, but I also wanted to use the baobab trees. I think they're so pretty and I really like how tall they are. I also decided that I did not like the decayed tree that I put here on the side, so I kind of had to experiment with this area. I went back and forth, but I finally decided that the best route would be to put down a leaf pile. I meant to say this way earlier on in the build, but if you're interested in any of the custom designs that I've been using, they are linked in the description. Make sure you check out the description for the background music I used here, which thank you so much to Lo-Fi Leah for that, and the custom designs. I list them by island and I have a tab for Happy Home Paradise, so it should be easy to find. This is Lorien 2.0 if you're looking at the codes for this island. And with that, party people, we are done. That is the build for today. I'm so excited to show you this view because I did cheat and look before I went over here to do my little outro. So get ready, get hype, because it is so cute. Look at this. Look how pretty it is. Again, I love the water terraforming on the left side. The cedar tree kind of hides some of it, but that's fine. I think it's so pretty. It doesn't look good from any other camera angle right now. Definitely gonna have to round out the areas around this build so I can take angled photos too. But I am honestly super happy with how this turned out. Thank you all so much for watching today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video. Here's my little sister Peaches to tell you all goodbye for now.
I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!